Hello everyone, welcome back to the Avalon Game Project. Last time we have partially implemented the handle on enter team selection state. So we have finished the verification on if we want to create a quest. So to recap, we basically verify two things. We check two things to determine if we want to create a quest. First is there's no quest, so that means so we basically get all the quests sorted by quest number, then we get the last one. So if we do not get any quest, then we are sure that the previous state was game setup state, so we need to create a quest. Or the last quest was finished. That means so the last quest we have a result, either passed or failed. So if the last quest does not have a if it does not have a state or status or result, basically let's use the word result, that means so if it does not have a result, then means so it didn't finish, so it has no result yet. So in that case, we know for sure that well, if the current quest does not have a result, then we do not want to create a new one, right? Or we can make it easier to basically revert it, saying if skip create quest, then all we need to do is do last quest and last quest result. Nah, I prefer this way. I think this makes things more clearer. So okay, so at this point we want to self dot create round game ID. Actually. Okay, doesn't matter. So let's do last quest equals to get last quest. Then we could do quest number equals to last quest or quest number. Then let's do, actually no, we can encapsulate all these in the self dot create quest game ID. Do we have a create, not create quest, my bad, create round game ID. So let's add this. So this create round returns, of course, a round. Oh, we don't have a round entity. Okay, let's create one. So we want a round entity, data class round. We have ID, which is string. We have a quest number, which is int, round number, which is the int, and we have a round. We have a leader ID is a string. Then we have a leader ID. This is a must. So it has an ID that has a team member IDs, but this can be optional because when first created, we don't have this. Result, optional, voting result. Okay, so I think we have everything. So now let's get back to the quest service. Create a round really shouldn't be in quest service. It should be in the round service. So we want to have a round service as well. We have a round service. Self.round service equals to round service. Now in the tests we have to update it to have a new round service. Okay. Now, when we create the quest service, we also have to have a round service and pass that to it. Okay. So now, once we have this, the tests should pass. Why it's not passing? Something's wrong. The attribute. Something doesn't have a create round. It doesn't matter because we want the round service to call this, and round service doesn't have this, and we should create that. So now the create round should return a round. And as usual, we have decided it accepts game ID, mission number, and the round number. Also a leader ID. And that's it. That's everything that's mandatory. Of course, we want to add types. This is a string type. This is an int type. This is another int type. And the last leader ID is a string type. Okay, so create a round. Let's go back. Let's implement this a little bit later. Create a round. So now, so last round service. So I'm debating. So we could encapsulate the mission number and round number definition in here because this can be figured out by the round service itself. We could always just find the latest mission, not mission, quest. Oh my god, why do I? The quest number. We will be able to figure out the latest quest number, and we are able to figure out the last round number. Then all we need to do is just quest number is always the latest quest number because we cannot at this point in the round service, when we create a round, we always assume a quest has already been created. However, the round, all we need to do is just find the last one and then just plus one. So I think I'll do that. So I'm not gonna need these. So I'm not going to have these two. All I want are two of these. Where is this used? No places? Okay, delete it. Alright, around, and we're gonna give it. Okay, I'll go back. Create a round, and we need a leader ID. And who is the leader ID? The quest service should figure it out. Or should it? So I do not want to touch game here, but it is incorrect for the round for the quest service or round service to depend on game service because it is a lower level service in the hierarchy. So basically, quest service can depend on round service and the game service can depend on quest service, but if we need the round service to depend on game service, we're doing something wrong. One thing we could do is to move this to a lower level. We could implement it here. We could just always get the game and update the game entity. There's nothing stopping us from doing that. Whether logically it makes sense. I mean, I guess the problem is that we have to save the order somewhere, and it really belongs to the game entity. So perhaps, and the current leader, we do track that in the round entity, but as we also track it in the game entity. Um, I guess we could get away with um, not tracking the leader in the game entity. Um, so, but in my opinion, like because the order of the players are defined when we actually set up the game, so logically, uh, we do expect to find that in the game entity. So in this case, I'm not going to do something super weird. So I will just create, um, just do a create round here. So, um, so I am, so this is, do we want to return the round? I don't think so. So it would return nothing. And eventually, so we're gonna do it here. So create round. When we create round, we need to understand, we need to get the game. So when we do have the game, we need to know the id equals game dot leader id, player IDs equals to game dot player IDs. So how can I make this I'm searching. So in Python, given a value, find the next value in the list. If the value is the last item, return the first item in the list. There is apparently no smarter way of doing this. Yeah, fine. No, I'm good. So I'm going to idx equals to player IDs dot index leader ID if oh really? Okay. That would directly return value error. Great. Okay, so now we have this. Then next ID equals to idx equals to idx plus 1. So now next leader ID equals this. You know what? Let's just have this. So we know the next leader ID, so we're gonna so this also rotates the leader. Okay, that's pretty good. Then we want to have game.current leader equals to next leader ID, then self dot okay. Or we could just game ID. This returns a string. Rotates the leader to the next player. Return the next leader ID. Okay. So now we have game equals game, return next leader ID. Cool. So now we could go back here, then delete this. We don't need any of these. Okay, it's just create round. Oh no. Next leader ID equals to rotate leader. Then we create round. We already updated the game. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So now we have created the quest and the round, and then let's finish up the tests. So when we no create quest, what? Oh, right. So now either way we want to so whether create or not create a quest, we want to verify that the first the round is created, second the leader ID is rotated. So now let's do something. So create a round. What do? We first rotate leader. So we game equals to we need a marker. Marker dot magic mark and repository dot get game return value equals. So we do return a game. We need something that the player IDs equals to player ID 1 and ID 2. Let's put it a 3 just in case. Okay, so now and the okay, never mind. We can have another test. So the leader ID equals to player IDs 1, right? Okay, so now the game equals to this, then game.player IDs equals player IDs, game the leader ID equals the leader ID. Now we return this. So now the put game, we don't really care. So let's go back. Wait, why are things failing? We're not doing anything. Why is it failing? Value are marked get game dot current leader is not in the list. Player IDs. This fails because of this part, I think. Okay, doesn't matter. So we will so repository get quest return value is this. We will add it. You know what? Let's add it now. How about now? Still? Why? So now rotate leader player IDs dot index game dot current leader. Current leader, are we giving it? Oh, leader ID. Is it the current leader or leader ID? Game. Yeah, leader ID. Okay, my bad. So I was wrong in here. No, quest service. Wait, where's the quest service? Okay, so it's not current leader ID. Okay. So now everything's good. Now we want to repository get a game. We get this, and now we created a round. So now it's the same thing, only we want to verify two more things. First is the repository.get game, assert called with the game ID, and repository.put game assert called once with game. Put game, yeah? Okay. So called, I think, once with, because we're only doing it once. I think this is rather important. The get quests, I think, is also called once. Get quests, are we only calling it once? No, we're calling it multiple times. So that doesn't matter. So now, actually, you know what? Normally get, because get are idempotent, so we don't really care how many times it's called. So I'll just do assert called with, but put is more important. So we want to verify that it actually got only called once, and now we want to verify that round service round service dot create round assert called once with. We only have next leader ID, so that's the T. Okay, the next leader ID is, because we're so basically player IDs 2. We don't have round service. Oh, we're not getting it. Okay. Round service. We also should have it here. Copy this whole section and paste it here. let's look at the tests. Something's not right. No state created. Why? Because put quest. Oh, put quest is not called. That's not nice. Oh, right, put quest. Yes, definitely should not be called. Because we're not creating quest, right? Search not called. And that's put quest. Wait, get quest might be called. Assert called with. Assert not called. And get game, put game. Yep, all correct. And we want to verify this player IDs. So test. I'll copy this team selection state. Selection onto selection state. Rotate leader. We have actually we can basically copy paste everything here. Then copy everything from here to here. Only that we don't really care about all these. So rather PyTest dot mark parameterize. It's instead of quest, we really care about the current leader ID and the next leader ID. So now we have, if we have 0, then next is 1. If we have 1, the next is 2. Then if we have 2, the next one is 0. Just like that. So now we want to include these to the current leader ID and the next leader ID. Okay, so now we have here current leader ID, and now after everything we only want to verify that it is called by the next leader ID. Okay, perfect. Yep. So now we have, I think I'm pretty happy with the implementation of this method. So we could potentially just go to the round service and implement create round. Yeah, let's do that. Actually, I know it's a bit short today, but it's pretty late, so I'll have a short day. So I think we have finished the tests. We have rotated the. We are sure that the no matter what, the round is created and the leader is rotated. I actually wonder one thing. Wait. So the game, we wanted to make sure that, okay, before doing this, game.leader ID equals 2. Here is player 2, player ID 2. Same as here. So the reason why it passed before is because the game is passed in. So this is the mock return value. So it actually got modified in here. We're doing this just to make absolutely sure that so that the leader ID is is exactly what we expected. So as here we also want to do something like this, which is wait. Okay, put game. So we want game dot leader ID equals select leader ID, and yes, cool. I think this is, I'm pretty happy with this. Cool. Thank you everyone. I know it's a short day, but sometimes we are just lazy. Not even funny excuses. Well, thank you very much. See you next time. Bye.